friends, Andy Vegan. Let's rock the planet. Let's all go vegan, right? Yeah, it makes me happy, that thought. And we are up to something, I would say. Our movement is growing, and that's why I make these recipes for you to enjoy, to be inspired. Because vegan is easy. Yeah, you just have these easy recipes. It takes me 5 minutes to make it, let's say 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And it's raw food, that means it's easy to wash. It takes almost no time. You have the fresh ingredients. Today I make a salad with the dressing I made before. A little bit different, just a little bit. And it's an Endive salad. It's a green lettuce. The leaves are a little bit firm, so I can make a little bit creamier dressing. The last time I had a tender leafy green oak leaf salad. This time it's an Endives, the queens of salad. High nutrition, firm leaves, and available all around the year. Almost. But it's a little bit more expensive. It's the queen of salads, I would say. So the leaves are a little bit firmer, crunchier, so the dressing can be a little bit creamier. With the oak leaf lettuce, I have to make a runnier dressing. It's the same dressing basically, but now a little bit creamier. So I have the same amount of cashews here, handful, half a cup. I have a small amount of lemon, just a quarter of a lemon, not too much. It is, otherwise it's too sour, and that is not nice. With this kind of cream, it's a creamy dressing. That means it's a cashew cream basically. That shouldn't be too sour. Cream is more neutral and sweet, so the lemon is just to make it a little bit more savory. Yeah? But the basic flavor is a sweetness, and I support this with pepper and salt. They were the same as in the last recipe. Pepper and salt, teaspoon each, not too much. Black pepper and salt. And the thing I add today, as last time, is thyme. Thyme is from the basil family. Yeah, that is fresh thyme. And it's a very strong flavor, as all of the herbs from the basil family. It's a Mediterranean family of herbs, of green herbs. Looks like this here. You see, it's a little bit, they have stems. You can't use these stems. Basil you can use with stems, this one not. These stems are too firm. They're turning bitter and sharp. If you blend them, you have to take off the leaves, the small leaves here, and discard of the stems. I just want to show you, it's very easy. And it's available now in winter too. It's a strong herb. Last time I had it dried from a little box I bought. But you can also find this the fresh one. You can, wherever you have at hand. It's a very nice flavor, thyme, very strong. And all these herbs, not too much water, not too much, they have a very strong flavor and a very strong effect, health benefits. All these Mediterranean herbs, yeah, basil, oregano, thyme, so many others, they are sage, you name it, there are many. They all have their different health benefits, and very strong flavor. And the herbs in general, herbs and spices, are in the second healthiest food category. Greens are first, then herbs and spices, and then fruit. All super healthy, our best food. And who would have known that our herbs and spices are so high, directly under greens? You don't need that much, but they're very strong. And the flavor also makes it exciting. For instance, this simple cashew cream is a very simple way to make a good salad. It's so easy, just cashew cream, and that's basically what you need to make a salad delicious. But with the thyme, you add, you change the flavor, and twist it a little bit. That's all you need: cashew cream, a little bit of thyme, or another herb, or maybe garlic, or whatever you like. You can add to the cashew cream to give a little twist, and then you make a big change already by very small means, and then you have got it. Blender dance. was the first blending. Now cashews are broken down. I did not soak them ahead of time, so they can soak now a little bit while I put my main ingredients together for the salad. But I taste it now to see what happened. Yeah, it's a very nice flavor. Fresh thyme, I prefer to dry it, but the dried is also very nice. Dried herbs are also very nice, so no question. So that will soak for a while now. Cashews soaking a little bit, and a second blending then make it really nice and creamy, and also make the flavor perfect. All will then be homogeneous, so the flavor is very nice and creamier. That is important also for the flavor, the texture. Oops. So here's my endives. You see, I have a full bowl here, in more than 2 cups here. Yeah, some endives leaves. Endives is a big lettuce, large heads, and you can store it easily. That makes it so nice. You see, inside we have the yellow, a light color. Yeah, that's the base of the leaf, and outside there is a darker green. That's always the case, usually. And these are more delicious, maybe. Yeah, they are crunchy and the heart of the salad, of the leaves. And this is the outside, but this is more nutritious. The dark green has more nutrients. So you want to have both. You want to mix, and you cut it into small stripes. You wash the leaves. There's some dirt oftentimes in lettuce. And then I dry it in a veggie spinner, make it dry. The dressing tastes better then, otherwise it's diluted. You know, avoid that if you can. If you don't, it doesn't really matter. You swing the leaves a little bit and then it's dry enough when you don't have a spinner. But I highly recommend to get a spinner. They're inexpensive and very helpful to make more delicious salads. You know? And then you cut it, you put it all on stack them and cut them into small stripes, because the lettuce is this endives is very nutritious. That is also makes it a little bit bitter. It's a famous salad because it has such a little bit of flavor. The bitter flavor, you have to use some more seasoning. You have to make it nice and delicious to balance the bitterness. And bitter is very healthy. It cleanses the liver, the gallbladder, and it's very nice. But it has to be balanced. Yeah, it cannot be. You cannot just eat bitter. And nobody likes that, and most people don't like it. So if you put a nice dressing on top of it with the sour, the lemon is very nice, the thyme is very nice, strong seasonings balance the bitter flavor and make it wonderful. It can be very delicious. Yeah? And you will feel it if you need it at a certain time. I really have a desire to eat lettuce, especially endives. I taste a little bit and I say, so yummy, even if it's bitter, the slight bitterness. Yeah. Then I notice, yes, I need it now. That's what my body tells me. And it's not difficult to attain. Yeah. If you are used to a healthy diet, you will more and more like it. But it should always be delicious. I will never force myself to eat something I don't like. if I'm deadly sick or so. Here, I have a cucumber, half a cucumber, and half a bell pepper, red bell pepper. That was the same as last time in the last salad. I also had bell peppers and cucumbers, a wonderful crunchy combination, different size. The pieces of the bell pepper are smaller, as they're a little crunchier than the cucumbers. They're a little bigger, you see, a little larger, because they are a little bit softer, have more water, so my pieces can be a little bit larger. That's a small thing only, how large the pieces are, but it's a small thing that is also significant. How large you cut the pieces makes sense. Can make sense and can add to the beauty and deliciousness of all. Yeah? And here I have an avocado. It's also a fruit. Yeah? Biologically speaking, avocados, cucumbers, bell peppers are all fruit. That means light, healthy. Yeah? Because fruit is a definition, is the seed-bearing part of a plant. That's called a fruit usually. You cannot always discriminate. Some plants are not clearly one or the other, but in general it's a helpful thing, because then you have different food categories. For example, usually I eat fruit together and vegetables together. I separate a little bit, not strictly, but it's an idea. For example, fruit salad in the morning and salad later. Yeah? Then I have 2 meals and a pretty balanced diet already. It's very easy. large green salad, and the other meal, whenever morning, it even doesn't matter to me, and how you feel like. That's different from day to day, depending on what I ate before, the day before, how I feel. Sometimes I only want to eat fruit, sometimes I only want to eat greens. So that's not a strict definition, yeah, but just the idea, general fruit salad, big green dish. That's a basic part of my diet. Makes it very easy to have a full and complete diet. So the avocados also have been cut into bigger pieces because this avocado is a little bit softer than the other one I had the other day. It's a little bit riper. And the riper it is, the bigger the pieces should be, because, in my opinion, because then they don't get mashed up with the dressing when I toss it. And the small pieces, or the very soft avocado, won't remain pieces. They are smeared into the other ingredients. And it's always nice, in general, the general idea, to have clarity about what you eat. When you see the pieces, when you can discriminate, it's always something to enjoy. That is awareness. Yeah, there can be you can also do it the other way around, to put all together in a soup to cream it up. That's a different story. But for the salads here, one idea to follow for aesthetics and for the feeling is to have clarity and to discriminate the pieces that are inside. Transparency is a high value. So I go back to my cream now, to my salad dressing. It looks great. Yeah, it soaks a little bit. It's thicker now. And I blend it one more time to make it perfect. Creamy and yummy. This goes back to my grandma, or to my aunties when I was little. They made the favorite salad was the lettuce, with some things, and a cream dressing. They use, of course, other creams, but we have these plant-based creams now. They are wonderful with cashews. Cashews is maybe the closest to really cream. And what I do now, I just add a little bit of thyme. That's it. Yeah, so that's an easy idea. It goes back to what I learned when I was little, and it is a standard salad. Everybody knows it in our family and also in the country. It's a standard one, and it can be easily varied. And then you have these wonderful, easy recipes that can be different every single day. You see, it's runny and creamy at the same time as a light green color. It's a beautiful flavor too. The thyme makes it so fresh and strong, like nature itself. These herbs have so much natural power. I will not toss it now, because once you toss a green salad, it should be eaten pretty soon. So I will clear it up now, everything, make my food photo, and then I go eat it, and then I will toss it. Before I make the photo, I toss it, and that's not for now. And you can imagine, tossing is easy. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. If you like my video and subscribe, and be vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.